You ever look at someone's career, see them doing everything right, being credible in their job, being as social as possible, being popular as well, and still see them go through a rough patch in their work and think, what went wrong? Well, when I see Ranveersingh, I often think about that. Yesterday on Ranveer's birthday, the first look of Dhurandar came out. And after seeing it, after watching the full first look teaser, my initial response was, they're cooking something very, very good. But before coming to breaking down and saying my initial reaction about that first look teaser, let's just go through the rough patch that we are talking about of Ranveersingh's career. The last movie that comes to my mind when I talk about Ranveersingh is Rocky Aur Rani Ki Prem Kahani, which for me, I found it very entertaining watch. Yeah, Karan Johar's movie with Ranveersingh and Alia Bhatt with a big budget and oscillating cast and a good storyline as well, some good performances. So it was an entertaining watch. And after that, something triggered. It did well in the box office. Critics took it well. Critics praised the movie. Movie did well in the box office. Still, something clicked for Ranveersingh. Not in a positive way, obviously, because after that, all of his projects sort of got stuck in a limbo. We heard the announcement of Dawn 3 with Farhan Akhtar in a new look, obviously, but the whole project was shelved indefinitely. Then we heard his collaboration with the director of Hanuman, Prakash Verma. I'm sorry if I've mistaken the name, but basically we heard the rumor of him collaborating with the director of Hanuman as a Ravan or as a demon king, but that project also got stuck in a limbo. After that, many back and forth kept happening. All of the rumors kept coming, and we were sort of stuck in a limbo. About what is happening with his career. Why, after delivering so many good performances, credible performances, and box office hit as well, why is this guy going through a patch where his work is, where despite being credible and well-known face, a well-known actor, his projects are not falling under process, are not running. Many thought the reason for this backlash from audience or the directors or the producers was basically his constant appearance in the public. Ranveersingh as a person was someone who, if I had to compare Ranveersingh with anyone, it would not be a person, it would be a battery, a solar charged battery. Ranveersingh was equivalent of a battery. He was one such powerhouse who was seen everywhere, be it wedding, be it any event, be it any show, be it any celebration, mundan as they say. But basically he was present at everywhere. He was doing every show, he was attending every award, and he was awarded for some of his recent performances as well, which was not taken well by the critic or the audience as well, like Jaish Bhai Zordar, 83, and after that Circus. All this movie, despite 83 in my books was a good movie, his performance was good in it, but still didn't do well in the box office. There was sort of a tiredness or exhaustion amongst the audience after seeing him a little too much regularly. But that is the fascinating thing about a person's career, be it in any field, that you can do everything right. You can be credible, you can be professional, you can be disciplined and popular, you can be favorite of all, but still in this creative field. But still there is no guarantee of work in the creative field. That is the harsh truth of this industry. But this rough patch is not something new for all the actors that are currently active in the industry, especially for the veterans like Shah Rukh Khan himself. After some duds in the box office, he also went through some rough patch in which he stopped doing any films and stopped giving any public appearance as well. So in a way, the inclusivity of his, which was cut off, came in the benefit of him. As much less we saw SRK, as we kept missing SRK in public or in film, the more we wanted to see him in cinemas. And that worked for him very big time. And I think Ranveersingh also understood that assignment and is applying that to his own work now. Dhurandar is his latest work with Aditya Thar, the director of Uri, who himself is coming back into the director's chair after 6 years after the making of Uri, the surgical strike. Even though a long time has passed since the release of Uri, but the movie itself was such a critical acclaimed movie and a box office hit that it is still fresh in everyone's mind. So the expectation from the director of Uri, Mr. Aditya Dhar, is high. And as it seems, the entire story of Dhurandar is written, direct, and produced by him. So every portion of the movie is looking to be under his control, and that in a way is a good thing, because if you are the creative mind behind the story, you want it to happen as you have visualized. And if you are also the director and producer, then you have the maximum authority over your own work, which is a good thing in my views. Coming back to what I felt about this first look teaser, Dhurandar basically starts off with the voiceover of R. Madhavan, where he basically calls out their neighboring country with whom they are currently in a cold war as well, and starts with a punchline. The main hook that grabbed me since the first second of the teaser was the cinematography. See, Uri the movie itself had a little more grounded approach to all the scenes. All the cinematography of fight sequences, normal sequences as well, all had a grounded touch to it. And in this movie as well, as all the montages was being played, the shots looked very rustic, little gritty tone to it. Unlike all the other movies that we have been seeing recently, which looks way too polished, there seems to be a lack of texture in the recently released movies, where they basically whitewash all the texture out of everything. Not only from the face of the actors to make them look good, but also from the entire frame. So it looks more whitewashed and polished, which is not really realistic. On the contrary, this movie has a very gritty, very raw touch to it. Ranveersingh again seems to have sported a very big beard and mane-like hair. Some are drawing the similarity between him and the look of Alauddin Khilji. He has also gained some muscle as well. But that is the thing, nah. A guy portrays the character so well that it becomes iconic, then every role of his is being compared to that same role as well. That is human nature, and not only Alauddin Khilji, but some portions of his actions are being compared with animal as well. So this comparison battle will keep going, and the main thing to look forward is, even though we may feel some similarity between the looks and the posture and his body language and all, the main thing to look forward is how he is presenting this character. Obviously, this character has nothing similar with Alauddin Khilji. He is a totally different character, and his body language and his looks may appear similar, but what is the nuance differences between them is the main thing to point out. And if an actor manages to differentiate between his own two characters very well, then he is considered as a good actor. As far as I have seen Ranveersingh, I trust his merit as an actor, and I believe he will bring out some differences from his own previous character and this character. Then the second thing that hit me, and this is the thing that I personally look forward in any teaser, which is the background music and the sync between the music and the clips. As an editor myself, I like to sync the cuts, the beats, the actions of the frame with the music. And the music that is given in this movie by Shashwat Sachdev, the music director. If I am wrong, please pardon me. Music again for this movie. He was also the music director of Uri. So they collab again, and the background music is just pumping. From the first frame of the teaser to the last frame, it manages to keep us hooked on to the teaser. Now coming to the cast of the movie, one thing that I was certainly not ready was to see R. Madhavan in a look like that. At first glimpse, I didn't even recognize him. I had to look at him multiple times just to make sure it is R. Madhavan. Same goes with Arjunrampal. He also looks like a menacing rowdy, more like a mafia or a gang leader. Then comes Sanjay Dutt. Sanjay Dutt, I don't think is the main antagonist of the character. I think he is someone who has connections with the officials, or he is the official himself. And then Akshaykhanna again. After Chhava, this is where we see him, and the direct differences both of these characters are something to awe at. I also have high expectations from him, and I know he will not disappoint. And then comes Ranveersingh himself. Honestly, I felt like there was a hunger in his eyes. The thing we just talked about at the beginning of the video, that he just had a rough patch where he tried to do everything according to the books. He delivered good characters, he delivered good performances, he gave his whole heart and soul to all the characters. Still, he was stuck in a limbo. It was not being accepted by the audience, or the producers were not convinced by his star power or something like that. All those stuck projects, all the projects that were shelved, or the projects that were cancelled, so accumulated into something that made him like, this is the make or break movie for me. And honestly, it feels like he has given his everything to the movie. The actions in the limited portions that we saw looked outstanding. His screen presence looks outstanding. There is aura about his character that looks mysterious and yet very powerful. 2 years ago, another movie like this came out, and starring Dhanush. The name was Captain Miller. I don't know if you guys have seen this movie or not, but I would highly recommend you to watch that. It had very good performance, very good cinematography, and very good background music as well. And honestly, after watching the teaser of the Dhurandar, or the first look of Dhurandar, my mind went to that movie. It has a lot of similarities between them, and the teaser of Captain Miller as well. It had the cinematography, the locations, the background music. It all just manages to hook you to itself. And this teaser also gives me the same vibe. It has the cinematography, it has the locations, it has the actions, it has the performances, it has the cast, and a very good background music backing all of them. So I'm hyped about this movie. Tell me your predictions or your feelings about this movie as well. And if you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to Amlan Rexo.